Do you have a heating, ventilation, or air conditioning problem and need it fixed as soon as possible? Has it been a long time since the last time you have the HVAC system in your home or at your office maintained? Finding the right HVAC contractors can sometimes be hard. You need to make sure that they have the knowledge, skill, and experience to provide you with complete repair and maintenance services. That's why we're here to help. With a highly trained, licensed, insured, and experienced team of technicians, we're proud to offer the best services in the field. From sale, installation, to repair and maintenance, we take each project with care and with a focus on open communication and getting the job done right the first time. Maintaining the ventilation, air, and heating systems in your home or office is the key to the longevity of your units and effective energy savings. So don't risk your money on an ineffective HVAC system. Call us today.
Good morning, this is TCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV. It's time for the Lincoln Community Center report, and with us this morning we've got Shane Carter in the studio.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Shane. Beautiful Saturday morning. It's going to be a hot one today, so
yes.
Out and about, make sure you put on a little sunscreen, maybe carry an umbrella around just for your own personal shade.
Or a top hat, something like
or a top hat. Thinking of the nice weather out there, first thing I want to get to is let's talk about the community garden, because the farmers market is going on right now on Cherry Street.
Yes, I'll tell you, it's been a great, for us, it's been a great project and a great summer thus far. We've expanded the garden due to Andrew Loring's efforts. I mean, quite frankly, he's the one that has overseen and shows leadership in that area. And we've got a lot of things such as onions. I mean, you got tomatoes, lettuce, all those things coming up now that we're excited to get out to the market here and be able to not only provide fresh produce, but teach the kids how to be entrepreneurs. And this year we're going to be even more legit, as you know, because you helped us out, Clint. We've got a cash register that you've allowed us to, to use, and we're just so thankful because the kids now, it's not like, oh, we got tallies of this many vegetables and use your calculator. It's all programmed and stuff.
It's hands on. They get to get in there and use it and make change
and have receipts and stuff. And
yep,
it's going to be pretty cool. So we're excited. I want to encourage everybody to come down and I've been told, I know some of the peppers they've been eating, a little lettuce. I know some of the onions Andrew started to pull, but I've been told that the vegetables are good. I do know it's organic and that we use no chemicals whatsoever.
Excellent.
And, so it'll be healthy produce. So come down and support our farmers market booth.
It's amazing that we can get back to growing things the way that farmers used to grow it.
Right.
Before there were pesticides and herbicides.
It's tough. You have to be creative. Like I know on like the cabbage and stuff, you've got a lot of insects and stuff out there, and we've been able to use some things even like your. It's almost like your remnants or leftovers from your charcoal whenever you go out.
The ash?
The ash, exactly. Thank you. That's the word, Clint. So the ash we're able to use, and actually Miss Phyllis, who helped us with the garden, she always used that as one of her things to keep the seven dust, not to use that stuff. So the kids are learning, and it's really neat. As long as we can get some good rain, some good sun, I think we'll have a good year.
It's amazing. I know fruit trees, they use clay dust.
Yes.
That's another one, because the morning dew, when the insects then get on the trees, it builds,
Yeah.
It makes it so they can't land or they don't want to. It irritates them.
Yes, sir.
So, which is irritating in itself to have those insects after your plants.
Right.
So they can check that out. Farmers Market this morning. The kids are set up over there,
yes.
And you've got produce out of the garden.
We do. And I believe over the next I'm sure over the next 2 or 3 weeks, obviously we'll actually have, a more wider variety, but based on, the time of the year when we planted, we'll just have a few things for now.
Hey, something else I wanted to ask you, because I know you were set up for the Troy Strawberry Festival. How did all that go?
It went well. Actually, I have a wrap-up meeting this week here with the lady from Kona Ice, Sarah Lay. So excited about that. I believe it went well. I'm not sure of the exact revenue, but I know it was good in that she said it was positive interaction from the community talking about the center. And then I also know that her line, when I walked by the levee, looked like she had a good amount of people. So
that's good to see a line.
It is.
All right. Tell us about your summer arts program. Now you still have sign-ups available. That's open.
We do. We have space available, and Carrie Karen Perks has done a great job teaching the kids, and we've got some classes that are offered over at Hainer, and then they're going through a big remodel phase. So the class will be over in the new area at 124 Ash Street. So we're excited to use that space.
That's the house next door
Yes.
that the center most recently acquired.
Yeah, I mean, it's what are the words? The colors were very loud to begin with, so we really don't have to do any painting because it's kind of already art, if you will. It's like real bright and stuff. So that's been cool. And the kids are going to start doing that, and then using the sunroom or the little screen-in porch in the back when it's nice out to paint in there too. So anybody that wants to participate in the art class with Karen Perk, contact the center at 937-335-2715, and we'll get you on the list. And it's for kids really, I'd say really probably ages 6 and up, but if their attention span allows for them to stand there and be creative and be involved, and we'll make exceptions.
It's really good for the eye-hand coordination, and it keeps the mind active during these months that the kids are out of school.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, you're healthy eating with OSU Extension.
Yes, so Lisa Goodall, she comes down and teaches our kids everything from how to use healthy produce out of the garden we'll be working on this year, exercise things, things that allow them to understand high fructose corn syrup, sugars, and how they're bad for you. So it's really a good class, and that'll be on Thursdays at 1 o'clock. It's open to all kids, so just bring your child down and allow them to eat some lunch and hang out.
All right. Any cost for the program?
No, and for the summer, I want to explain to everybody, all of our programs from noon to 5 are free, and that's ice skating, that's swimming, depending on the day, that's field trips places. The only thing we're charging for the summer is the basketball league, which we have to cover cost of shirts and referees and that type of thing.
Gotcha. Thinking of that, let's talk about the youth basketball. That's one of your biggest programs that you've got going. I mean, literally, it isn't like a season of basketball.
It's like a whole year.
It's year long.
It is, and I'm excited because, we had parents that have now, they come and contact us, and they're like, hey, when's the next league start? I'm going to sign up my daughter and my son and a nephew. So that league's really growing. Sign-ups have started. They're going to run through Father's Day. So come down. The cost of the league is $25, and that's for all kids, really grades K to 12. And we're excited. We're going to start the games here end of June, and we'll play into August. And any sponsors and people that want to support the league, come down. And when I say sponsors, I mean you could be either a business that wants to sponsor a team, or you could just be an individual that wants to coach or referee or run the clock. I mean, I've got 1,000,001 things that we need help with. That many kids.
Now, do you do it all at the center, or do you do some of it over at the park now that it's summer?
Well, we do it at the center, but we also, for example, what we'll do probably with the high school kids, may play a game or two in the park and use the out back of the center too, where we have a court. So we'll do some things like that, because if not, Clint, with that many games, you get there at 9 a.m., you don't leave till 6 p.m. on a Saturday.
Wow.
So we'll have to mix it up, do some games maybe on Friday nights and stuff.
Okay. Your yoga, youth yoga for girls.
Yes, that's a new class that we've started. We were approached by a yoga instructor from Pickwood. She wanted to volunteer time for the young ladies. So we're going to start that next Tuesday at 6:15. And that class is free of charge. We have mats, we have blocks. So really just young ladies, our parents that are listening, bring your child down and let her participate for free. And it'll be about an hour-long class. There is just a simple waiver you fill out in the main office, and that'll get you registered.
Okay. And this is big because it's something that really helps out the center, and that's your volunteers. That's
Yes.
what makes a lot of this go around.
Absolutely, and we're in need of volunteers in the summer more than ever. John Taylor, who's a staff member, he's had a double knee surgery. He's out for a while. We'll be losing some of our college and high school kids going back to school. We have one gentleman who's going to college but's going to Europe for a couple of weeks. So we could use volunteers this summer, really from 12 to 5 for all of our adults that want to come down, and high school kids. We'd love for you to come down and be involved and help with even serving lunch or helping with we played kickball yesterday. We can use supervision down in the pool. So please come down and participate.
Now, say for the high school kids, does that count towards their community service?
It does, towards graduation.
Okay, so
Yes.
there's a good way for them to get their time in, and they get to help the younger kids out as well.
And be a positive role model for our kids, yes.
All right. Anything else that you could use over at the center as far as, I always like to ask about the donations, what you need, like bottled water?
Bottled water this summer is huge. Band-Aids and first aid stuff huge. We're always in need of Ziploc baggies and any type of Ziploc plastic containers for the farmer's market and keeping our produce fresh. The other thing we're probably in need with, and we talked about a little bit, Clint, but I don't want to promote it too much because we're not that far ahead yet, is if you have any school supplies laying around the house, pencils, pens, protractors, compasses, notebooks, you name it.
You're going to have your back to school bash, and that's in August. And
Yes.
while it does seem a long way off, we're already in June.
It's about 10 weeks onto the calendar.
Wow.
So yeah, any of those things, gently used backpacks, tape, erasers, those type of things. We'll start collecting them. Next week I will talk with you more, maybe spend 4 or 5 minutes on describing the Back to School Bash, who sponsors it, who's eligible for it, the numbers in years past. It's by far, in my opinion, it's the best program that I'm most proud of creating, and the reason being is because we've seen exponential growth in our kids' academic success. I mean, I have factual report cards that will show you their growth. I mean, 30, 40 kids. And then seeing the smile on a kid's face, he leaves with a backpack full of supplies, a haircut. I mean, learns about the center's programs, other programs that parents can partake in. I really believe that program has been a great success to our community. So I'll promote that a little bit more next week. But for all of our listeners, ahead of time, it's August 21st. It'll be from 2 o'clock to around 5 o'clock. And we'll have a lot of other big brothers, big sisters, nonprofits there to allow the parents when they come in to see other ways that their kids can get involved in the community.
All right. Healthy habits
Yes.
coming out of the Lincoln Community Center. More than just things growing in the garden.
Yes. I'll tell you, probably the director needs to get on board with the healthy habits and start exercising more than anybody. So,
Well, haven't you been out? I thought you've been
I've been
riding your bike.
I've been riding my bike and jogging a little bit, Clint. I'll tell you,
It's finding the time.
brother. So when I get home from a long day at the Lincoln Community Center, I am tired.
There's a recliner with your name on it?
Yes. And only I sit in that one. So, yeah.
That's how that works.
Yes.
Hey, Shane, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Want to remind listeners, too, again, tomorrow at the Treasure Island at 3 o'clock, there's the dedication of the lighthouse, an open house. Not only will the Troy Civic Band be doing a performance, Rum River Blend will also be there, too.
Nice.
So
That's at 2 o'clock?
That's
Or
at,
3 o'clock?
the park is going to open at 2. The dedication for the lighthouse is at 3. And then it's open from that point on.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right.
Hey, Shane, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you,
in.
Dave.
This has been the Lincoln Community Center Report. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV.